Hey third graders, welcome back to the art room. I'm excited to have you. My name's Mrs. Ash, and I want to thank you for turning in your art last week. I got lots and lots of contour line drawings similar to these. I am looking forward to continue receiving those. Remember, you have to turn your art into me or I won't know you're doing it. Okay, so if you want to get credit for doing your art projects, take a picture of it and send it to me in the activity. If you have any questions about that, message me in Seesaw, or you could email me if you're not sure how to send your art to me. My email is easy. It's only 4 letters. Sash. S-Ash. Okay, so it's sash@epasd.org. So if you're not sure how to send your art to me, message me and I can help you turn in your art. Okay, so today we are going to be using line again. Last class we used contour lines to create our object. We drew the outlines of our objects so that it would look like what we were trying to draw, whatever it was that we chose to draw. Today we're going to be using line, and we're going to be using it instead of to draw the project, which we're still going to be using it to draw. We're going to use it to add interest, okay? And so adding interest means you're making your picture more detailed or more interesting. So let's see, how can I use line types to add interest? And so today we are going to be drawing one of my most favorite things to draw, insects. Okay, so we have some insects here, and we added lines to make them a little bit more interesting. So you can see here we're using lines here. Like you can see the lines I put here created that texture on the leg. It looks like the hair on the little leg of the insect. We used lines in some areas just to be silly and have fun and make stripes, even if our bug might not have that on it. Like this one I added hearts in. So today we are going to use line types to add interest, but first we have to learn how to draw an insect. So there are 3 parts to an insect, okay, and you guys might already know this. All right, before we do that though, do you have a whiteboard? I know lots of teachers pass these out for materials distribution day. A whiteboard would be great because you can create the shape that you want for your bug and then put it on your regular paper. So I like to practice on this. So, excuse me, bugs. Sorry, bugs. Let's see if I can move you guys. And then we can put you back. How's that? Still buggy. Still buggy in here. Oh, you can't see that one. Is that a good look for me? Okay. All right. So the 3 parts of an insect. All right. Let's see if we can read that. So we have the head. That's the top section. Then we have the thorax. That's the middle section. And the last section is called the abdomen. Okay? And then all insects have 6 legs. And they all have antennae. Okay? And that's 2 antennae. You say antennae. So we're going to add those parts to our bugs, or to our insects, but that's really all you have to add to it. And then I want you to kind of create your insect however you want it to look. So we're going to add the 3 parts, the legs, and the antennae, and then the rest is up to you to create. So when I start creating my bug, now remember, these 3 parts all can be different shapes, so we're going to just kind of create it how we want it to look. I'm making a whimsical bug. It doesn't have to be a specific bug. Like this one's kind of like a fly. It has those wings on it. This one's sort of ant-like. And this guy on my head is kind of beetle-ish. So you decide what you want yours to look like. So I'm going to start with the head shape. I'm just going to do like a circle to start this one off. And then for the thorax, that's this middle part of his body, I'm going to do a rounded rectangle. So it's like a rectangle, but it's rounded. And then for the bottom, the abdomen of my insect, I'm going to do a rainbow line. And I'm going to put a dot down here in the center, which is not really the center. There, to the center. Okay, and then I'm going to connect those so that I know that it's even. So then I'm just going to go down to the dot and down to the dot. 4 my abdomen. Okay, so I have the bug parts on there. Now I want to add on wings and legs. So if you want your bug to be winged, your insect to be winged, I'd add those on next because they're kind of a big part of him. So the wings come out of the thorax here. So if you want him to have wings, you could add those on next. If you don't want him to have wings, don't add them on. Are you making a winged insect? Now, I'm not looking off of a specific insect for this project, okay, and I said that. So if you want to specifically make an insect that you like maybe you love a dragonfly and you want to specifically make a dragonfly, that would be awesome. I'd love for you to go online, pull up a dragonfly and try to make the dragonfly. Okay, so that's okay too. So you don't have to make your own bug creation. You can look off of a bug. That would be great to learn those observational skills of looking at something and trying to draw it. Okay, and we're gonna practice that all throughout the year. Okay, so I have those. Now I'm going to add on my 6 insects. My 6 insects? No, Mrs. Ash, 6 legs. Okay, so I'm going to put my legs coming out of my thorax here. And so the legs have these little joints. So they're just like a shape and then it stops. And then another shape and then it stops. And then another shape. Okay, they have all these joints. Like we have this and then the joint here where it bends and then here and then the joint here where my hand bends. They have that too, okay, on their legs. And I'm gonna put like this kind of like pincher type look at the bottom of his feet. Oh, it looks so cool. And then an insect, just like a human, is symmetrical. So it's the same on both sides. So if I did 1, 2, 3 joints and then this long piece, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So I'm gonna do a long skinny rectangle. These are more like ovals, Mrs. Ash. You don't even know your shapes, huh? I haven't been in school in a while. Oh my goodness, this is a very tall bug. That bug would be super tall. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some coming out here. I'm gonna have these ones go. And it's cool because you can have them bend all around and they don't have to all be going the same way. Like that one's bending down, maybe this one will bend up. Ooh, this is the dancing bug right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do little ones coming out right here at his neck. Zigzag next, but that's okay. This one only has 3 little joints. This leg looks so silly. It's too crazy, I gotta switch it. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna erase mine. Go up here, follow the rest of your bug legs. Okay, so now I'm gonna add on some bug eyes, and eyes on the bug are usually on the side of their head like this. It's starting to look pretty cool. Now I'm gonna add some antennae on, and they're gonna come out of the top of his head here. Oh, he's starting to look neat. So now I've used lines to create the bug, just like we did with our contour line drawing, but now I want to use even more lines to add interest. So maybe think about the line types that you used in the previous years, like zigzag and dashed and curvy and scalloped. Maybe those would be really cool to add interest on your bug. Even if it's not realistic, it's still fun. This looks like a fish scales. And maybe here I can make these curved lines. Those lines help make my bug look like it's curved, like it's a 3D form. And like I had on my other one, I love the little hairs. The little hair texture is super fun. Look at my bug. That bug scares me. He's a little freaky. Okay, let's make another one. Let's erase this guy. Goodbye, bug. Goodbye, insect. Mrs. Ash's made up insect. Okay. Let's try another one. This beetle is really making a cool bow in my hair. I'm so surprised it's staying. Okay, let's do a beetle-y type bug. How about that? Okay, so this shape I'm gonna do kind of like These are all organic shapes. These shapes definitely don't have names. Okay, alrighty, so now let's make the thorax. And then I'm gonna do this line here to make a big abdomen. And that line just kind of helps me keep it symmetrical, the same on both sides. And then let's add on his eyes. And maybe some pinchers for his antenna, like the one on my head. Help! I have a bug in my hair! I'm sorry, you guys probably aren't amused by me, huh? Okay, all right, we have that. So we have the head, the thorax, the abdomen. Now how many legs do we have to add? How many? 6 legs. Okay, so think about where you want to place them. Are they all coming out of the thorax? It seems like that's the most realistic way. The one on my head has one coming out of each section, but I think more realistic is to have them all kind of sprout from here. But I'm gonna put this one on my abdomen. I hope you guys are drawing along and having fun creating with me. This one is doing ballet. Looks like he's up on his toes. So I hope you're using your whiteboard, because then you can just erase like I am. If I think something looks kind of funky, then I just fix it. Alrighty. Come here, you little bug leg. You're coming this way. These are cool. So make sure you add these little joints in your leg so it looks like a real little bug leg or insect leg. Okay, so then I have this one coming down here like this one, and I have one coming up. That's kind of smart. If you want to keep it symmetrical, make each side, make this side, then make the next one. So like I made those two, then I'll come over here and make this one, and then if I want this one to follow it, I can do it next. This one goes down. Maybe little pinchers. Doing this. Okay. Now this arm's a little bit shorter than this arm. You guys know that drawing on an easel is not my skill. Look at that bug. Okay, so once you make your bug body or your insect body, then add lines to get to add interest. So like I did last time, maybe on this side I'm going to do stripes. If you want to keep it symmetrical, then you would want to do the same thing on both sides. If you don't want to keep it symmetrical, maybe I'll do a curvy line over here and a zigzaggy line over here. Okay, so you don't have to. All right, so once you've tested out making a couple bugs, I want you to make one on here. So let's make a bug, and then I want to see you color it in, okay? And so I have these 3 examples of colored in bugs, and I want you to try to do the same. So instead of me flipping my screen down, I think I'll just make it right on here. I liked that beetle-y bug. I'm gonna do that same type of shape. And you guys draw along too. Ooh, that's a really wide out there bug. His eyes are almost off his head. Can't wait to see if you decide to create your own bug. Or if you look off of one. I'd love to see someone try a dragonfly. They're so pretty. Maybe we could even add more than one bug on here. So if I have room, which I think I will, This bug looks like he's trying to give me a hug. It's like, hey, Mrs. Ash, what's up? It's like, what's up? I'm gonna look at a dragonfly. Let's see here. It's really skinny. Head, thorax, and its abdomen is just really long. Kind of like in little sections. And then it has these little antennae, maybe little arms there, and I think this might just be the only arms we can see because of the wings covering. And then it has these big wings. And another, it's kind of add our little dragonfly in there. It's a little off center, I know. I'm trying to draw straight on an easel. It's tricky for me. Okay, so add at least one bug onto your finished product, and then I want you to color it in. Also adding those lines for interest, so decide where you're gonna put lines on your bug for interest. This is a love bug. Maybe diagonals, directional lines are a good idea. So I didn't really even use many line types on this bug, just basically horizontals and then diagonals here, and it's really created a lot of interest on my bug. And now I can color this guy in. Alrighty, okay, so you guys saw I colored in my beetle and my dragonfly there. I like to cut these out because it's a really fun, intricate cut all around these little legs, which I did with these guys. But because these are connected, I'm not sure I could cut these out. So I was thinking it might be cool to add even more bugs around here to finish off this picture. So we are in bug land here, insects everywhere. All right, so a reminder that your insect should have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen, and then should also have antennae, and then 6 legs. Okay, and those are the things that make up an insect. And the rest of the parts, you can make it realistic or you can make it whimsical. Okay, whimsical means not realistic, or something that you've created from your brain that you invented, which is pretty cool for art. So I'm excited to see your insects. I'm also excited to see your contour line drawing if you did not turn that in yet. So go ahead and do that one if you forgot, and if and then go ahead and make your cool insect to send to me, and I can't wait to do art with you next week. Thanks, bye.